Hello and welcome everyone back to yet another episode of Red Cape Sports. My name is Bert Bouchard. So happy to have you all along. Today is a really fun episode because today I'm going to take you along, different tools and different things that you all can do from the comfort of your own home, wherever you do all your sports card investing, to find undervalued sports cards. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to make you a ton of money. I'm not saying that this is a foolproof thing. However, this is something that I've been doing for years and years, and something that has been rather successful for me. So we're gonna hop on over to the screen recording of this, and I'll show you guys exactly what I mean. So here we are on probably one of the most important websites. Again, I'm going to tie this overall theme into hockey cards. It's just probably the most straightforward way to go about things. And we're going to assume that, again, the rookie cards are going to be the young guns. So again, NHL.com is going to be where you can get a lot of this information. So first and foremost, I'm going to hit on standings here. Standings is going to be really important, especially in the hockey card market, because the hockey card market really tends to blow up come playoffs. We've seen it just a few years ago. A guy like Kopp had a great night, made a lot of saves, or if a guy goes off and has a hat trick, that type of performance. Looking at Dennis Gurianov, he did it not too long ago. Those are the guys whose sports cards, their young guns in particular, tend to go up a lot in value. Dominic Kubalik a few years ago also had a really good playoff. And these were cards that you could purchase for $3, $4 and eventually sell for even as high as $50. So what I want to look at here, and I already know the guy who we're going to be talking about, but I just want to show you guys how I came about finding him. So first and foremost, you want to look at the standings. The standings are really important. As we can see here, an X on Carolina and an X on the New York Rangers indicates that these teams have already clinched a playoff position. So as I film this is Sunday, April 10th. Playoffs, I believe, start first week of May, something like that. So, there's only about 10 games left in the regular season. In this case, for both the Rangers and Carolina, there's 9 games left. So honestly, one of the perfect times to purchase the cards right now, right? So I'm looking at, there's just 4 teams in the East. So 5 teams total have clinched the playoff spot. So already that tells me, okay, these are going to be some of the best teams. I'll filter it over to the league. And again, we can see that the New York Rangers are having a really, really good season. And then also the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, these are both original 6 market teams. So the first 6 teams that ever came about in the NHL. That's really important. Typically speaking, those teams have a bigger fan base. Now, Toronto probably has a slightly bigger fan base, but in the case of this video, again, I know who I want to prospect. So I'm going to look at the New York Rangers. And the reason being for that is because they also made a big move at the NHL trade deadline, okay? So they went out and they purchased a lot of players. All right, guys, so the way that I went about finding Andrew Kopp, first and foremost, I am a New York Rangers fan, so I'm just in and about that community, and therefore I knew that there was a lot of hype surrounding him. So obviously hype is really important for driving the overall card prices within the card industry. So the NHL trade deadline is the last day possible in the NHL season to make trades. Everyone's sort of looking at that specific day. A lot of eyeballs are looking to see which teams are making the trades. So to make a long story short, as you guys can see here, the Rangers acquired Kopp and Mott in separate trades. The New York Rangers were a team that realistically needed a guy to fit on this second line with a guy like Artemi Panarin. And, there's a lot of speculation as to who it could be, but, for this purpose, Andrew Kopp is slotted into that lineup, right? So again, they picked up Andrew Kopp, to which I did this, okay? Really simple, guys. Head on to Google. You guys can insert any team you want and then type in lineup. It's really important to know where these guys fit into the roster, right? So again, we know that all the eyeballs were on Andrew Kopp because he just got traded to the Rangers, an original 6 team, a team who's looking to make a deep playoff run. a team currently already clinched the playoffs, right? Top 5 team in the league. So we have all that going, but now we need to know Andrew Kopp. Where does he fit within this lineup, right? Is he going to play a lot? Is he going to have a big role? Let's find out. So again, we'll hop on over here, and I typed in New York Rangers lineup. Now you're going to want to hit the first link here, which is dailyfaceoff.com. And as that loads up, so this is going to be your best friend because this gives you, updated things. Now Vince here writes for The Athletic. He literally travels with the team basically, and he asks our head coach, Gerard Gallant, hey, what are the rosters? He goes to their practice, and he can physically see what the lineups are. So these are really accurate, right? And we can see here, number 18, Andrew Kopp, is playing on the right wing with a guy like Artemi Panarin. Again, that's really important because as I look here, Artemi Panarin's having a really good season. Only 68 games played, 21 goals, but 67 assists for 88 points. And Artemi Panarin is already so loved within the New York Rangers organization that certainly anyone who can help him out is also going to receive a lot of love. And let me tell you, Andrew Kopp is. So right here we see Andrew Kopp is playing on that line with him. He's getting a lot of minutes, and he's a good fit. And I'm going to scroll down here. He's not on the first line power play, but here he is on the second line power play. So he does receive some power play time, and that's really important. We can also hit on him again as I scroll down here. So we can hit on Andrew Kopp's name. That's going to bring us to his stats page. First and foremost, gotta love the age, 27 years young, really important. And we'll scroll down here. We're gonna hit on stats, and then we're gonna hit on game log. Game log is really important. Basically gives us an oversight on how he has performed. So again, guys, we can see that, ever since he got traded to the New York Rangers, he's just been putting up points, been performing really well. But also I want to look at this, which is his time on ice. So the typical hockey game is 60 minutes, 3 20-minute periods. Well, Andrew Kopp's playing a lot. We can see here the other night, April 3rd versus Philadelphia, he literally played 1/3 of the game. He logged 20 minutes of ice time, which is a lot. And even on the nights where he's not logging as much, we see here 19 minutes, 18, 17, 14, that was a different style game. But regardless, this is a guy who just got traded, a lot of eyeballs on him, performing really well, already loved within a major, market, a major original 6 market that is, and the Rangers are likely going to make a deep playoff run. So we have all this information now, but is his card price undervalued? Well, now we need to find out, right? Because we have all this information. So again, I just hopped on eBay. You can either go on ebay.ca, ebay.com, no matter what. So here on eBay, I just did a really simple search for Andrew Kopp Young Gun. You guys can see here, buy it now, $3.50. All these cards are extremely undervalued right now, in my opinion. $2.50, $2.50. Guys, for my opinion, Andrew Kopp is one of the most undervalued cards that you can buy right now. For all the reasons that I've mentioned previously in this video, original 6 market, playing a lot of minutes, playing with the right guy. There's so many different factors that, make Andrew Kopp a good buy. And he's very cheap. So in my opinion, if you guys are looking to, purchase guys to have playoff success and then maybe flip them, I would look at Andrew Kopp. Again, his card prices are very cheap right now. So guys, go out, and I hope you learned something. If you have, you guys can apply this to other players, different sports, things like that. I'm not saying that you all have to go out and buy Andrew Kopp, but perhaps you guys have learned something from this video and you can go out and apply it to, maybe find other hidden Easter eggs. Well, that does it for this installment of Red Cape Sports. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and leave us a thumbs up. It really helps us out to grow the channel and to reach more people who love sports card collecting as yourself. And just a reminder, if you guys are interested in learning more than just what we put out here on YouTube, down below in the video description, there is a link to our Udemy course. Ultimately there, you guys can learn tons of different things on how to collect sports cards, protect them, and ultimately invest in the sports card industry. Again, thank you all so much for watching. Till next time.